Welcome, folks, to Hard Rock City and the home of the Dolphins here in Miami, Florida. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Boy, a nice call here to start this national championship game off with a physical run. I think this offensive line has been a strength all year long, and here they get this game started the right way.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
The pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive. The best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Aggressive start to this game. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. Fires it to the wideout. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receivers past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
First down, we're going to throw the football. Finds his man, it's Jackson. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. Buckeyes looking to run some tempo here.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
The Buckeyes are in the red zone. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Makes a quick grab. And the game just good enough for a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The Buckeyes with first and 10 here. Handoff here from the shotgun. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw over the middle. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. to throw for it on 3rd and short. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They strike first in this national title bout. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kurt.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Grab down the middle, it's Bell.
Boy, a great slant by the receiver. What I love is the quarterback found the window that he wanted to make the accurate throw.
2nd down after that completion. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Second down, they're going to throw it. Grab behind the line, it's Frazier. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
Can he make it to the marker? He has 1st down yardage at the 46.
Chris, that's a big 1st down, and what we could almost refer to as a drive that you're looking for an answer. Anytime your opponent drives the length of the field to open the game and puts a touchdown up on the board, it's important for the offense to counter that. And right now, they're off to a very good start on their own drive.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the 1st half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. To throw, it's Stockton. Tries to get it to the running back. Makes the catch. It's Frazier. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this 1st quarter. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Well, they've flipped into the field. We're set for the 2nd quarter, and the national championship trophy is in the building. They're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
1st and goal, handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Well, he came close to putting his ball into the end zone, but he comes up short. Now we're looking at a 3rd and goal. Boy, the defense is digging in. The offensive line trying to get a good push. I'm curious to see if they try to run the football.
Touchdown, Bulldogs. They begin to fight back here in this championship game. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? On the move now. He's looking to scramble. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner, picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Offense getting set. It's second down. To the air. It's saying. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Could take it all the way. They can't stop him. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Ball handed off. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking to scramble. Throws to the tight end. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Boy, this quarterback has a lot of confidence in his arm. He tried to thread the needle into double coverage. Lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
They move the ball into good position, but now it's third and long. Pre-snap motion from the offense. On third down, he drops to throw. He escapes the pocket. Under pressure, just lets it go.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
He missed it. Off target that time. This game remains tied in the second quarter. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. The 50-yard field goal miss sets up the offense around the 33. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Gets it out quickly to the left side. And he'll get their first down yards before they finally bring him down.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Wideouts now clustered. Looking downfield. It's Sayan. Nice grab. It's Jackson. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run. So the offense really clicking here. 3 plays, and suddenly it's first and goal. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Buckeyes trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Running back grabs it on the screen. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They will try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Caught by the receiver. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. A completion makes it second and short. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Caught near the sticks. It's Frazier. He'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Caught behind the line. It's Frazier. And he never had a chance. Tackled in the backfield. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. He fires this throw and it's intercepted. Now he's bringing it back. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Moves out of the pocket. Pulls it in. It's Smith. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Back to throw. It's Sayin. He's running out of time here. Pass not complete, but there was a lot of contact there, and here comes a late flag. And the pass interference with no time on the clock will give them one last play here before the break. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg. Buckeyes will kick this away to get the second half going. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. We'll start at the 25. start the drive.
On the move now.
Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, that one's picked off. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball. They're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I'd be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Putting toward the end zone. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trading the blitz or sit back and change up coverage because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. What a grab by the junior.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
On first down, it's play action. Looking to make a big play downfield. The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
This is a much better job by this defense after giving up some yards on the previous play. This time they made sure this one fell incomplete.
Over the middle, it's Frazier. The ball is loose. The offense makes the recovery and takes off.
Boy, did they dodge a bullet right there. So fortunate to recover their own fumble. I don't know how that ball bounced in their favor.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Back to pass. It's Stockton. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously, reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Looking to scramble now.
Well, this is why the offensive coordinator trusts his quarterback on these RPOs. He made the right read, was able to pick up some good yards. Now they have a second down and manageable. Wouldn't be surprised if they run that RPO again.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Tight end goes in motion. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. It's a fumble. And the ball rolls out of bounds. They'll keep possession, but it's short of a first down.
That's exactly what the defense needed here to get back into this game. A chance to get the turnover, and instead of getting on top of it, the ball ends up going out of bounds where the offense will retain possession.
Crucial third down play coming up. And the wideout goes in motion. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Caught in the backfield. It's Tate. Finding some room at the 25.
You know, with the lead in the national championship in the second half, there are a lot of offensive coordinators around the country that would be more conservative, run the ball, keep the clock moving. I love the fact that this offensive coordinator takes a chance here, throws the football, shows the confidence he has in a quarterback, and it really pays off for him.
Touchdown, Ohio State. They continue to roll up the score.
Well, that's his second touchdown catch already in just the first half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Looking to scramble. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. He finds the running back for a 4th down catch. They make the tackle, but he easily gets 1st down yardage, and the drive keeps going. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Frazier. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. Well, Kirk, Ohio State has the lead here after 1. We're just 1 quarter away from crowning a national championship. Let's check out the game summary so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Looking to chuck it again. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Here we are in the 4th quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Dropping back. It's Stockton. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. So the misfire on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 32.
The passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon or this one will be over.
The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the...
Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight.
He could go.
Across the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. A defensive score in the title game in this.